Breaking news. A group of researchers have found the resting place of the Ark of Noah. Many people have come and said that they found the find the resting place, found the resting place. But this is the real deal because explanation and the ecology match what the Bible said in the book of Genesis about the measurement, the size, and the resting place of the Ark of Noah. So, with the interview in News Nation, he expressed or explained all the detail of what they have found that make it be the real deal. Let's all listen to the interview in the News of Nation. Then we will examine what he said and the whether it is real deal or it's like the other people who already came out many times said that I found the Ark
Have
of
you and
Noah.
your group been looking for Noah's Ark?
Well, personally, I've been interested in the stories as a child. I first heard about it from Ron Wyatt, who came out to California when I was in middle school. I then came out to see this site that was discovered in 1959 by Captain Durupandar, and we started our research in 2019 on the site.
All right. What makes you think that what you have found is actually Noah's Ark and not some sort of, geological anomaly?
Well, first of all, it was noticed because of the ship's shape. And this is the only shape people saw out here in 1959 that got the world interested because it's in the mountains of Ararat, just like Genesis 8:4 says in the Bible, where Noah's Ark landed. So we're in the right area. We have a shape of a ship. And then when you look at the size of it, it is exactly 300 Royal Egyptian cubits. That's what Moses wrote in the book of Genesis. And so, either that's a coincidence or we're looking at the right object. And then we started doing scans. And these are non-destructive geophysical scans that can peer below the soil like radar and ERT, and they're showing a pattern of structure that you would not expect in nature. And then just last year we did soil testing on the site, and we found out that it has almost 3 times as much organic matter inside the boat formation versus just right outside it.
Yeah, so you did the soil samples. You found potassium in the soil, which indicates that wood was there, right?
Yeah, that's the possibility. The biggest thing, though, is that because we have a higher organic matter, and if you look at the photos of the site, you will see that this is a ship shape sitting on a mountainside. And so if it's just part of the mountainside, you would expect to see the exact same chemical analysis from inside versus outside. But we're finding that inside is different.
How deep underground is this?
So some of the scans, for example, the radar, we're getting data down to about 30 feet, and it's showing subterranean structures and cavities. So there's a possibility that some of these rooms, or you can call it cages or whatever, they're not filled in yet with mud and material, but they're still open spaces.
If you haven't perused the book of Genesis lately, it's kind of shocking how many exact measurements and instructions the book of Genesis claims God gave Noah, 3 decks this big. I mean, is it really that specific? And does that match what you're finding?
Yeah, so, over time you expect a wooden ship to decay, but we are noticing that there are layers of material just only inside the ship shape, and we're getting actually 3 big thick layers, and then in between those layers we're finding a central tunnel, it could be a central hallway, and then to the sides of those we're finding these shapes, these right angles that suggest walls and rooms.
You're not the first person to claim to find Noah's Ark. Do you think you are the real one to find Noah's Ark?
Well, we hope so, and until another site is found that matches, we're going to keep pursuing the research here.
All right, Andrew Jones, utterly fascinating. Noah's Ark, right where the Bible said it would be, just a little bit underground, and so far you say what you're finding matches up. I hope you find more evidence and we can...
According to your explanation, I think this is the real deal because if you look the measurement, if you read the book of Genesis very well, everything he said for his explanation in the interview, it matched what the Bible said in the book of Genesis. This is the real deal. God is great because I know very well one day that we find everything, even including the Ark of Covenant. I know one day that we find it. everything depend when God wants us to find it and when God doesn't want us to find it. Thank you very much for watching.